Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Starry Tarot. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday, wherever you are out there. Happy Rosh Hashanah. Happy Shana Tovat to my Jewish friends, watchers who may be out there. Yeah, I hope everybody is doing lovely today. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome to my channel if you are new. So yeah, the way that things work here is I am obviously a tarot reader. I can answer questions, pretty much any question you have. Most questions are answerable by tarot. I will let you know if not, but most questions are. I cannot answer legal nor medical questions. That is a caveat. But yeah, that's, I also offer past life readings. And as stated in my title of this live stream, I also am a psychic medium. I can contact those who have passed on. Not everyone, but quite a few folks. So if you're interested in that, you could definitely check and see if you are interested. Miss Gabrielle, how are you doing today, sweetheart? How are you, love? And yeah, and today we're going back to the basics, and I am using my traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, only it's holographic, so it's nice and shiny and pretty. Yeah, I like going back to the basics every once in a while, and I think there's really important art in all of the decks that I use, but it's always wise, I think, to go back to the origins of things. So yeah. Hello, Anita. Hi. Can you still donate for a reading? Absolutely. I just got started, Anita. I just got started like 10 minutes ago. I take it back. But yeah, absolutely. All my donation information can be found there at the top of the chat. And the donation list is currently open. Yeah, thank you so much for your interest. And is my phone charging? Yes, it is. Good thing it is, because my phone was not. So I have a question, but it's a bit strange, but it dropped in my spirit. Just want to know if what I feel is right. It dropped. Is my spirit just want to know what I feel is right? I think I understand your question, Gabrielle. You wanted to check in like with your spirit guides to see if what you're feeling is right? Like a check-in with your guides? And if you are watching this channel, please be a buddy and remember to click the like button. It really helps the girl out. Oh, thank you so much, Gabrielle. Thank you for your donation, love. So how do you want me to ask this question? Spirit just and thank you so much for your donation, Anita. Thank you, love. Let's go with Anita. Gabrielle, so how do you, well, you're probably typing it out, but I don't quite know how to ask the question. I think I do, but I just want to be crystal clear. So my question is, remember I told you Johnny slept with another woman? Yes, I do remember that. Outside of his girl, which I felt before he told me, but he did come clean. Okay, okay. I do remember that. I still don't my question is, did he sleep with the girl the night his friend tried to talk to you? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that girl the night his friend tried to talk to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other girl the night his friend tried to talk to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other girl the night his friend tried to talk to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other woman the night his friend tried talking to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other woman the night his friend tried talking to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other woman the night his friend tried to talk to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other woman the night his friend tried to speak with Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other woman the night his friend tried to talk to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other woman the night his friend tried to talk to Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Johnny sleep with that other woman the night that his friend tried to talk to Gabrielle? The Lovers, Five of Cups, the Moon reversed, Judgment reversed, and Justice reversed. So Gabrielle, so your intuition is telling you that it was that night. You think that was the night that he slept with her. We do have this Moon card right in the center. It is reversed, but the Moon is also our intuition. So if we're talking about, are we confirming your intuition? Even though it's reversed, I would this is, I'm getting a yes here. I think it was that night. It was concealed from you at first. That's why I believe this is reversed. He did come clean. And I think he has some like feelings of guilt surrounding this. But I do think that there was some kind of, it dropped in my spirit the other night, that night when his friend tried talking to me, he felt away, which was the day I also told him earlier my feeling. That night when his friend tried talking to me, he felt away, which was the day I also told him earlier. I'm feeling, yeah. I think it did happen that night. I think you're right, Gabrielle. This Lovers card being the first card. The Lovers is typically a signifier. It's not a signifier of a relationship or anything like that usually, but it is a signifier, often a signifier of physical, um, of something physical between two people, and yeah, it was not just, it was not fair. Not only is there you in his life, I know you guys aren't like together, but he knows how you feel about him, I'm sure. And also, he is cheating on that other girl. So yeah, there are feelings of guilt here. And he felt away like a rejection. Five of Cups is also rejection too, and he felt away like a rejection because I was entertaining the guy, even though he is in a relationship. Yeah. Oh. Even though Johnny's in a relationship. Gotcha. I thought you were talking about the guy that was trying to talk to you. Yeah, and I that's what I said. I was like, why? How does he have any room to feel some type of way? Um, when why it like he could just grab you and like be like, I'll leave her and I'll be with you. And I think he knows that you would go for. I think you would. So I felt he responded off retaliation towards me. Then his girlfriend. Yeah. It was definitely like revenge sex. I think it was towards both of you. There's a lot of heavy, like thwarted lover energies with him and this girlfriend that he's got. And yeah, and that's why I was just like, well, why did he have any? I think you told me like you felt it wouldn't be right if you were to like get the guy. I don't think you got the guy's number, but you didn't really feel like it was right. This, that, and the other. And that was his way of dealing with it. I'm not here to judge him as I'm like analyzing this judgment card, but if that's his way of coping with things, then what would things be like in the long run with this guy? That's just all I'm thinking. If that's how he behaves and he behaves in retaliation, yeah, judgment reverse. There was judgment there. And he blames he judgment reverse is often someone who's blaming their partner. So I think he blames his girlfriend. I think he also, like, in his mind, his warped ass mind, he said, he went forth with it because he blames his girlfriend for feelings of being rejected. And I think he blamed you at first a little bit because you were talking to that guy, or that guy was trying to talk to you. So I do believe it happened that night, Gabrielle. I think your intuition, even though you didn't see it actually happen, and like who would want to, but even though you didn't actually see it happen, like your intuition is serving you. Yeah, I'm really sorry that all happened, Gabrielle. And that it happened the way it did. I am glad he came clean about it, but it also makes me just question how he operates a little bit. Um, he's not. The other thing about judgment reverse, Gabrielle, is people not learning from mistakes, not learning from the past, not growing, not like it's very, very backwards, like regressive behavior, and very immature. Clear as day. Yeah, yeah. That's that moon card right in the center there. That's our intuition. If I saw either the High Priestess, whenever we're talking about confirmation of intuition, I almost always see the High Priestess or the moon. Yeah, that's your intuition. It's really strong, love. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, thank you very much, Gabrielle. I appreciate you as always. Um, and I'm glad to have at least brought you clarity um, to that situation. Yeah, thank you very much, love. All right, Miss Anita. Anita, thank you so much for your donation. Anita, did you want 3 5-card readings, or were you interested in a 15-card reading? Anita, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. Anita, Anita, Anita. Please come to the chat. Thank you. Anita, please come to the chat. Anita, it is your turn. Thank you. Anita, please come to the chat. Thank you. Anita, please come to the chat. It is your turn, love. Thank you. Anita, it is your turn, Anita. Thank you. Anita, it is your turn. Anita, Anita, Anita. Please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. Are you there, Anita? Okay, I don't know where Anita went. So yeah, hopefully she will be here any moment. In the meantime, everybody gets 3 minutes to come to the chat after you've made a donation, or after I call your name and it is your turn. So if you are interested in a reading, we could get to your reading as we're waiting for Anita to come to the chat. Anita! There you are. Help, I was not set on live. It is your turn, Anita. Yes, it is your turn. Thank you for being here, love. Were you interested in 3 5-card readings? Or did you want to do a 10-card reading and a 5-card reading? Or a 15-card reading? How many questions did you want to do? You can do up to 3 or just one. One expanded reading. I would like to know if the person on my mind decided to stay and reconcile his current relationship. Sure, Anita. And what is his name? And what is his sign? And also, what is your sign? And do you have the name of the person that he's, the other person, the other party? Right. Yeah, okay. I understand the question. Um, she's a Gemini. Okay. Do you know her name? Okay. And what is his name, love? MJ. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? And what is MJ's sign and what is your sign, hun? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did MJ choose to stay and work on his current relationship? You're a Scorpio and he is a Libra. Okay. Continue. Six of Wands, King of Swords, the Hanged Man, Four of Wands, Page of Swords reversed, Page of Cups, Strength, Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, Temperance reversed, the Devil reversed, Six of Swords, Eight of Wands reversed, and 10 of Wands. This is complicated. Okay. So my answer is yes, it does look like that is what he is trying to focus his energies on. But there's quite a bit going on here that I would like to get some clarity on and hopefully bring you some clarity on as well. So we've got this Six of Wands, just like the V for Victory card, with this Page of Cups. While I'm not saying that he doesn't have feelings for you, I do feel like there are residual feelings that he does have for her. But things are very, like there is a reason why he strayed from the relationship. I don't know if he ended it at first, but he's not happy. He wasn't happy. There's a lot that needs to be, like you said, actually the way you worded it, did he decide to stay and reconcile his current relationship or work on his current relationship? And because this needs work. If anything's going to happen with them, and relationships do require work, but there's definitely an imbalance when it comes to them. I don't know if it's in regards to feelings. It could be in regards to pretty much everything: emotions, actions, finances, mental energy. There is a fundamental imbalance there with this Temperance reversed. He does feel, I don't know how long they were together for, but he does feel somewhat of a duty to try and fix this. And it's going to take a whole lot. Like I said, it's going to take a lot of work to fix things here. But he is gearing up for that. And yeah, I feel like a big reason why he is even trying to fix things here is because he's looking at the connection the way it was, like right at the beginning when things were good, then things went sour, and I don't know if it's going to be possible for them to return to that. I think there's a fundamental disconnect here with this Devil reversed. And yeah, there's definitely residual feelings with this Hangman here. And he's trying to, not only that, like head over heels, but like it's also, he's seeing, or at least he's trying to see the connection. And thank you very much, Nadia, for your donation. She's at least trying to see this connection with her from a different perspective, despite the fact that it does bring him quite a bit of fear. And it causes quite a bit of fear and anxiety with this Nine of Swords. But yeah, he's really wanting to go back to a time when things were good between them. But I don't know. I feel Spirit is saying like it's gonna take a lot, and it's gonna have to take both sides equally working together to make this work. I don't know if they lived together or something like that, but there is a message here about like home, a homestead, happy home with this Four of Wands, a reunion, and with this Knight of Swords, he's really right next to the Nine of Swords. Yeah, he's really I feel like he wants to fix whatever's been broken very quickly. But as I was talking to a friend with today about healing, it doesn't happen overnight. and it does not happen quickly, and it definitely takes like everybody on board, of which I'm not so sure if she really is super on board, because Spirit is saying that he's not going about this the right way. He's not thinking clearly with this Eight of Wands reversed. The communication between the two of them stinks. That I'm getting a clear message of is that they do not communicate well. I don't know if there's a lot of argumentation between the two of them, or if she's just not a very nice communicator, but there's definitely something fundamentally broken there. Yeah, he is not happy. I'm gonna repeat this again. At least as it stands right now, he's not happy with this Page of Swords reverse. His head is not above the clouds, and he's not really thinking straight. Yeah, Page of Swords reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, Nine of Swords, and this is very like chaotic mental energy, this Knight of Swords here. But he's not happy, and he likely won't be happy. I feel like I don't know what happened between the two of you, but I feel like that did affect his emotional state here. And furthermore, he's already not seeing returns as quickly as he would like, even though I feel like they only just started trying to work things out. Like I said, he wants to rush this, and you just can't rush fixing things or healing things. He does have a lot of, despite like wanting to move things really, really quickly here, Spirit is saying that he does have a decent amount of patience, probably too much patience, because I am just seeing this fundamental imbalance between the two of them. And Spirit is saying like, yeah, this is going to be a lot. They are already a lot when they're together. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of hardships and struggles to overcome between the two of them that it's possible to fix, but like I said, it's not going to happen overnight, which I think he's wanting to see here. And yeah, no relationship's perfect, but what I am seeing is like it needs work. It needs fixing that might not be able to be fixed. This might be something that's unfixable. But he's got his mindset on it right now. I just I really don't know how successful he's going to be, or they will be in general. But I think you're pretty spot on there. That's what he's focusing his energies on, love. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know like when you guys stopped talking, or if you guys stopped talking, but this all feels very new. There's just very rushed energy, and like I said, that serves nobody at the end of the day. Yeah. Well, thank you very, very much, Anita. I really appreciate you, and much love and light to you. And I hope I at least brought you some clarity to that situation. And just remember that you absolutely deserve the best. You know, you really do. And yeah, and you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Anita. Thank you, love. Thank you. So, okay. So we received a donation from Nadia, Miss J Moon. Thank you again. But I did not see her in the chat. So let's see if she is here. J Moon, Miss Nadia, are you here? J Moon, please come to the chat, love. It is your turn, J Moon. Thank you. J Moon, please come to the chat. It is your turn. J Moon, aka Miss Nadia, please come to the chat. I wish I had a paging system for y'all. I really do. I feel that that will be created in the future. I don't think I can do it, but somebody can. Miss J Moon, Miss Nadia, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. J Moon, J Moon. J Moon, please come to the chat. Thank you, J Moon. J Moon, Miss Nadia, are you there? It is your turn. J Moon, Miss Nadia. J Moon. All right, so we are waiting on J Moon. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, when it is your turn, you get 3 minutes to come to the chat. Otherwise, we move on to the next person. And there is no next person right now. So if anybody is interested in a reading, I would be able to take care of you as we're waiting on Miss Nadia, J Moon. poster. Hello, the Laya Show. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry, the La La Show. How you doing, Lala? I'm doing well. Good to see you, love. It has been a while. That's hella cute, the La La Show. I love that. Your username's hella cute. Good to hear, Lala. Good to hear. I feel like I don't think we've talked like I think the last time I excuse me, I think the last time we spoke was maybe this summer. Sorry, I need to say a little prayer. I was gonna embarrass if people hear me pray. Back to unmute. I love these incense. They smell so good. The astrology incense. Gideon and I are still going strong. Nice. Can you believe that? He put me through hell. I'm still so grateful for all your readings. Oh, and you are so welcome. I'm so glad I was able to help you. That's great news. That's wonderful news to hear about you and Gideon. Yes. I don't think I ever told you. I don't recall ever telling you like this is broken. It's not, you can't fix it, because there are certain connections that are just like fundamentally like, I don't want to say unfixable, but unfixable. But I never felt that energy. I don't think I ever felt that energy with you and him at all. Um, yeah, no, that's wonderful, love. I'm so happy to hear that. Yay! I love love, happiness and love. Yeah, so I had to fall back from tarot when I found out Gideon's ex was doing spells on him. Oh no! I don't think you did. I don't know if I remember you telling me that. Oh, you know how I feel about spell work. I don't. I don't mess with that. There's only 2 spells that I'm okay with. One is Return to Sender. If you had told me about her doing that, I would be like, Return to Sender, girl. And the self-love spell. Other than that, I just don't. Spell work's dirty. I mean, it's not always, but it can be, especially in the wrong hands, for the wrong reasons, with the wrong intentions. It's disrespectful to the craft in a lot of ways. Um, like, yeah. There's a lot of good spells for sure, but like, I just feel like a lot of them are like, for bad reasons. Like, if something is meant to happen, if 2 people are meant to be together, then it'll happen. Then it's meant to be and it's supposed to happen. But to force someone to, like, have feelings for you, like, put a love spell on them or anything like that, like, And that'll always come back and bite you in the butt if it hasn't already happened to her. Because, yeah, there's a real problem with doing love spells on people. I have heard from multiple people, witches, when they were baby witches and like just learning spell work, oh, I have a crush on this guy, or I want to make this happen with this guy, so they do a love spell. And I've heard of love spells like working in the opposite way, like where you can just like get the person just obsessed with you and nobody else, like it, but like too much, and then you'll be over that person, but they're still, yeah, there's some really bad spell. Remember all that confusion that was surrounding him? All of it has been cleared, girl. He got a DNA test on the baby she was trying to pin on him, and child, it was his friend. Wow. That was his friend's baby? And she kept on trying to say, oh, that's yours, it's yours. Was he, I don't remember, you gotta jog my memory, girl. Was he taking care of that baby? Or was the baby not born? I don't quite remember. But damn, okay, so she was even trying to pin that on him, and then lo and behold, the baby daddy is actually his friend. Ay, caramba. Hi, Lorraine. How are you doing today, girl? Happy Wednesday to you. I did so many return to senders. Sis wouldn't stop. She ended up getting sick from it. There you go. There you go. Came and bit her on the butt. Physically, dear God, yeah, no, that's definitely possible too. You mess with, the wrong spirits, do the wrong kind of work. Karma. The knife always turns, as my friend and I like to say, the knife will always turn in your hand. Not with return to sender or anything, but like, that kind of stuff. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Lorraine. I am doing well. Just chilling. Today was a really beautiful day. Just ran a bunch of errands, some grocery shopping. I'm sure you know I hate doing that, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I don't know, I just always hate going grocery shopping. It's just schlep. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so she just wouldn't stop doing spell work. Good Lord. To the point where she got sick. Good Lord. Nobody's worth that. Nothing's worth that. Health is wealth, yo. And if you are a friend, if you are watching this channel, please be a friend and remember to click the like button. It really, really helps me out. If it has, anytime you try to take away a person's free will end badly. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the whole thing, girl. It's free will is involved. You can't take away someone's free will, Like, there are definitely things in this world that are meant to happen, that are meant to be. I think I was saying that earlier. There are some things that are meant to happen in this world, but a lot of it is unwritten, and it's due to free will. And yeah, when you try to control that or take away someone's agency in that way, it'll end badly. Well, hands clean of that. I'm so glad you're protected. I know you're protected, but I'm so glad you kept yourself protected and didn't give her agency. Because that's the other thing, is if you acknowledge that the person has like some kind of powers, then you're giving them that agency, that power, um, to wreak havoc and evil. Um, she's not a very strong person, and I mean, I certainly hope she's not. I hope she's okay. Just like as a human being, physically. But yeah, I'm really glad he's with you. That he got clarity on everything. He was taking care of it. He has so many regrets. He's so much better towards me now. It's crazy how the time changes things totally. Okay, because I was gonna say that had to have been a huge, not just a shock, but a real blow to him. I feel so badly for Gideon. Um, in particular, that was the first thing I thought. I was like, oh God, if he was taking care of the child, and he thought he was responsible for this child, it's really difficult not to grow affection and fondness, and dare I say love, for someone who you're taking care of, especially a little baby. So yeah, welcome to the Lala show. Totally, I'm liking the show. It's definitely juicy, but my gosh, I like how things have panned out. Um, really like how things have panned out, and yeah, I can imagine the regrets he has. But he was being he was being a good man. He thought it was his responsibility. That's got to be tough. That's the thing. It's like now it's no longer his responsibility. Which is a relief, I'm sure. It's stressful taking care of another human being, a little baby, especially if he wasn't like prepared for it. And then the damn baby wasn't even his. That's tough. That's tough. But the truth sets you free. As I always say, as a lot of people say, the truth will set you free. As I look at my hidden truth oracle deck, yeah, no, the truth will always set you free. Sometimes it can be painful, but yeah, wow. Well, sounds like the drama has definitely cleared up quite a bit. I should hope. Um, and yeah, the energy is good between you and him, I'm sure, and things are going strong. I'm very happy for you, Lala. Like, I'm so sorry you had to go through all of that shiza. Um, but at the end of the day, what was meant to be was. Um, and I'm very happy for you that you and Gideon are happy together. And I'll say it again, y'all. If you're watching this channel, please be a buddy and remember to click the like button. It really, really helps me out. I keep on seeing numbers of people going up in the viewers. So while y'all are watching, please be so kind and just click that like button. It really helps me out. You're craving cookies. Cookies I did not buy today. Like when I have a sweet tooth, I actually crave like dried fruit, which is good. It's like surprisingly healthy. Normally when I have cravings, it's like pizza or something. She's fine. Just got an incurable STD. She came up as a Queen of Wands reversed in my readings, and Gideon is slowly and truly healing. But I'm week 3 of clean eating and only 1 cheat meal a week. I must. Yeah, that's really good, Lorraine. That's really good. Oh yeah, that is so Queen of Wands reverse. She got an incurable STD, girl. Oh my. Oh my. Well, the way she was operating, you play with fire. She got burns. She got burns. Oh dear. Yeah, wow, that is really Queen of Wands reverse energy there. I was gonna say, yeah, and Gideon is slowly and truly healing. Good, good, and it's good that he's aware of that, and like that, that he does need to heal, and that it will take time, slowly and surely. I was talking about that earlier today with a friend. Like, you can't speed up healing, you know. Love, yes, love wins, girl. Fight evil, win love. Absolutely, like Sailor Moon. You were like 10. Oh, you were like 10. Oh, thank you so much, Lala. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, you know why? That's because I'm on that one. Okay. Thank you so much, Lala. Yeah, please get a reading sometime soon. I would love to read for you and see how good things are now. I love that. Yay. Yeah, no, that's a major one, is that healing definitely takes time. Um, and can sometimes be painful, you know, but sounds like he's on it for sure. Oh dear, you know what? I hear my doggy. She's tap dancing upstairs. I mean, she's hungry. I'm gonna be right back really, really quick. I'm just gonna give her some foodlings and I'll be right back. Thank you. And we are back. The dog has been fed. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Lala. I am so grateful to be a part of your healing journey, girl. Thank you. It's wonderful. Yeah, doggy has been fed. Doggy has been fed. J Moon, you are here. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. So I want to know how the higher ups, employers at my job feel towards me. Okay, hun. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's higher ups and superiors feel about her at her job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors feel about her, feel towards her at her job regarding her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors feel about Nadia and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors feel about Nadia and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors and higher ups feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors and higher ups feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors and higher ups feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors and higher ups feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's superiors feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's higher ups and superiors feel about her and her work? Sorry, I'm just gotta take this ponytail out. It was pulling on my scalp, and that's never fun. Okay. Ace of Wands reversed. Two of Wands. Interesting. King of Cups. Eight of Cups. And Justice. Okay. So again, I don't know how many higher ups you have, but I'm getting some conflicting feelings here. Let's start here with this Ace of Wands reverse. We got Ace, One of Wands, and then we have the Two of Wands right next to that. This Ace of Wands reversed is telling me that at least some of the higher ups feel as though you've had a rough start to your work, and I don't feel like it's. I think you told me that like they don't have great training. I don't feel like this is something that they're blaming you for. With this Two of Wands right next to it. Yeah, like there was a bit of a slow, difficult start when you first started. And I don't know how long you've been there for. I think it's a couple months now, maybe 3. But they do feel that there is that you have potential at your place of employment with this Two of Wands, especially with the Two of Wands being a couple of things. The Two of Wands being an indicator of patience, like with time, the world will be your oyster. With time, you'll be able to have a better grasp of the big picture that is your work. And the only card I'm not crazy about here is this Eight of Cups. I need some clarity with this. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I feel that they definitely want you to and feel that you have the potential to develop and grow more within your work. But there definitely is a message of attaining knowledge and how that will be a positive thing. Yeah, that's what I wanted clarity on, because Eight of Cups, you know, tarot, Eight of Cups is usually walking away from something. But it's also a signifier of, like I said, like a quest, a search for knowledge, or development in one's knowledge and know-how. We've got this moon right here in the hills, signifying what your potential is, but what you also may not know at this time. It's also like a signifier of knowledge. I don't feel like they want you to walk away. Not with these other cards here. Not with this King of Cups right here in the center. This Justice card right here. Like I asked earlier, or I wondered, I wonder how many higher ups you do have, because as I mentioned, I think it was your reading yesterday, like not everybody's going to have the exact same identical opinion and feeling towards you at your work. So this could be a case of maybe one person not feeling great about your performance, but I'm not picking up intuitively. That's not what I'm picking up from this card. What I'm getting more, like I said, with this beautiful King of Cups and Justice card, which is all about balance, refined balance, both the King of Cups and Justice. I feel like they feel that you have a lot of untapped potential, that they could help, what's the word I'm looking for, implement in some way. But I am getting a message of like that the start was rough, that your start was rough, but I also don't feel like it's something that they blame you for. That was like the first message I got from this, was that they don't put the fault or the blame on you there. I think they're aware of the fact that that starting that job is difficult, and can be for many people. And I almost feel like it's a bit of a test here. And I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I don't know how high the turnover rate is for your job. But I feel like that it's kind of difficult, and in the sense that you really have to take a lot of things on yourself, which is great, having responsibility and agency and direction. But that's the issue. That's the key word, is really direction. I feel like your superiors have been remiss in training you as well as they could have. Because another key word I keep on seeing and hearing is potential, potential, potential. So that would make no sense to me. If they do feel that you have potential, why they would want you to walk away. What I think they want is for you to stay, but to develop more, which, makes sense. It's everyone, we all grow with our jobs. We grow in life. And I think, and I do feel that they see potential in you. This Two of Wands, rocky start, but lots of potential. And they are, they're not expecting to see huge changes overnight. They know this is going to take some time for you to fully blossom there and be the best worker who you can in that position. But I do get the sense that this is challenging. I'm getting a message that it is a challenging position. I wouldn't be surprised if it had a high turnover rate. And part of me feels like there is something to be said with that, like kind of a testing of employees, and when I see this Two of Wands, King of Cups, that's potential. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing overall, Miss Nadia. I do they communicate with you? Do they give you any feedback on how you're doing, or is it more the type of job where you're kind of in the dark there? Because that's also, I think, that Eight of Cups card is I do feel like there's a lot of things that you're in the dark regarding at your work. And oh, no, I'm so sorry. I forget what question I asked that for. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's what Dorothy Banana's about. Oh, in the dark. Oh, they don't give you any feedback. Gotcha. Sorry, I forgot. That's what I asked. Yeah, they don't say anything. Okay. Yeah. Hence why you're coming to me and asking. Yeah, that would check out for sure. And I'm sorry that they don't say anything. I think that's really. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I know I mentioned it quite a bit on my channel. I feel like that's just really remiss. Like, as a boss, as a leader, as a manager, I just think that's part of it is communication and letting someone know when they're doing something right as well as when they're doing something wrong. Otherwise, yeah, you're just left searching, and I feel like that's that Eight of Cups love. I feel like you're really in the dark when it comes to where you stand there. But I think that I stand by the fact that I don't think they want you to walk away. I don't feel that from that card. I know that's typically that card's meaning, but these cards have lots of different meanings, especially when it comes to career as opposed to, like, say, romance or finance or spiritual or something like that. Yeah, I don't think they want you to walk away. I think they want you to continue and grow and develop with them. LH, hello. I am not going anywhere, girl. I will be sticking around. So I would love to read for you. Good to see you, LH. Hope you are doing well. Yeah. So I'm really sorry you're in the dark there, Miss Nadia. That always drives me bananas, as I'm sure it's driving you a little bit upset or frustrating. It's frustrating when you are not sure where you stand, whether it be with a job or a friend or work, especially work. You've been better. Oh, okay, LH. Yeah, it's good to see you too, girl. Super good to see you. There's definitely some crazy energies in the spiritual stratosphere. I feel it right now. Like, just chaotic energies. Well, thank you so much, Miss Nadia. So they don't know that they like me. It's not a matter of that. They do know that they feel that you have a lot of potential. I don't like saying do they I mean, they like you being there. They want you to stay. They see a lot of potential in you that they want to utilize. That would tell me that they like you. And of course, this is work. At the end of the day, it's not friendship. It's not a popularity contest. It's they like you as a worker. They do know it's a challenging position, but they certainly believe that you can balance it. You can take it on. and you can grow. No, I think they are aware of the fact that they like you. I do think so. They value you as a worker. I think it's probably the type of job, though, girl, where you're probably not going to hear much unless you do something wrong. So I think they know, but I just don't know when you're going to hear any of this, if you're going to hear any of this. I've definitely had jobs where I was in the dark. You know, there's got to be at least like an annual review of one's performance, you know, otherwise, yeah, otherwise, sometimes, you know, a lot of the time, people just don't get that feedback. But no, I believe they know that they like you. I just don't think that's something that they communicate, unfortunately. And if they do communicate it, they're going to communicate it through action, through giving you more responsibilities or extra training, or something of that nature. Okay. I wish they would just come out and say it, as I'm sure you do too, but I don't think that's really how they operate there. And maybe they were told to be that way when they started, like, you know, don't reveal too much, or if you appreciate, you know, an employee, don't reveal too much, you know what I mean? That may have even been something that they were, told not to do. I don't know how that job works or how their job works, but I do think they know that. And thank you very much for your donation, LH. Thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Nadia. I hope I brought you clarity there, to that situation, and where you stand at your work. Two of Wands means the tale is continuing. They don't want you to leave. And also with that Two of Wands, it's patience. They have patience, and he's also got the whole world in his hand, and he's looking out to like all of his like potential, all the potential among his land, and they see potential in you. Miss LH, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you so much. Chuck's current thoughts about you. All right. Did you want me to do the thoughts, feelings, and intentions romance spread that I do? Or do you just want to know what his current thoughts are towards you? And please, I'm so sorry, love. What's your sign again? And what is Chuck's sign? Is this a new gentleman? You are a Scorpio, okay? And he is... past person you're still connected to. Okay. And he's a Virgo. All right, love. Also, did you want me to do the romance spread, the thoughts, feelings, intentions, or just his current thoughts? Got it. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marcella? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marcella? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marcella? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marcella? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marcella? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marcella? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marshall? Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marshall? Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marshall? Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. What are Chuck's current thoughts towards Marshall? I knew it. I had a feeling the Five of Wands was going to come out. Five of Wands reversed. So you guys got into an argument. The Tower reversed. Holy. Eight of Wands reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. And Two of Swords reversed. Y'all get into an argument. Did you guys get into an argument? I feel like some words were said that were not... that definitely ruffled some feathers with both of you. No arguments. Okay. For some reason I felt that the Five of Wands was going to come up. It is reversed. That is often an indicator of inner conflict. So if there was no actual conflict, unless he is dwelling on the past. Do I think he's dwelling on the past? Like he feels bitter about the past, kind of. I don't really so much get that energy. Well, a little bit, yeah, with this Tower reverse. This Knight of Wands reverse and Eight of Wands reverse. We actually had a nice time last weekend. Has he pulled back? Because this Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands revert, both these reverse. Like Knight of Wands upright is very fast moving energy. He may have pulled back or slowed down. Eight of Wands upright is communication, clear, concise communication. Reverse, usually no communication, or very little communication, or unclear. Yes, he said he was getting his lifestyle together. Okay. Getting his lifestyle together. Yeah, he's trying to gain some clarity. I do see that with this Two of Swords reversed. I don't want to say he said he was going to get saved. What do you mean by that? Like religiously or something? Or like spiritually? And some clarity. Religious. Okay. So he's going to get saved. Okay, yeah, so that there's a lot of inner conflict there. I don't know if he turned away from the church or whatnot, or feels as though he turned away from his spiritual, religious origins. Because there's definitely inner conflict here. And there is some fear too. I don't feel like this is towards you. I don't feel like there's any ill will or hard feelings towards you, darling. I do feel like he's at a crossroads. He just told me to pray for him, and I haven't talked to him since. But you guys had a nice weekend together. And that was last weekend. Okay. Yeah, he is at like a crossroads. And I do think that he is taking a step back. I don't think it's... I don't feel like this stepping back is permanent. I do feel like this is just a pause for him to take care of things. Because that's intense, you know. That's got to be intense. I'm not Christian, but like that, I'm sure that's intense. Returning to one's religion, after feeling as though one is, kind of not pushed aside, but maybe he feels as though he hasn't been adhering to the doctrines. It's just been a long road. I think he wanted one last moment intimately before he did that. Oh, I did think about that too. Because if he's going to get saved, and if you guys aren't married, a lot of people pick and choose with religion. They'll still be Christian, or they'll still be whatever their religion is, but they'll, still have sex out of marriage. Maybe even commit sins. I do know all the sins. I think I know all the sins. But, commit sins. It's ironic. I've been trying to honor God, and he tempted me. Now he is gone again. Same old disappearing acts. Huh. Okay. That's not cool. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not God. I'm not Judy. I'm not here to judge anyone. That's not my position. But just, I don't think that's cool. Like, it does kind of sound like like that may have been the case there, love. Because, he's really trying to work through these conflicts. And like I said, there's no ill will towards you. Did he come out of nowhere? Or were you guys dating for again, and then he decided, or was it just like kind of came out of nowhere? You guys spent the weekend together, and then he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get saved, so please pray for me." Yeah, no, it's really not. It's not cool at all. So, oh shit. Yeah, that's really not. That is not Christianly. I'm sorry, I'm not even a Christian, but that is it. From what I've learned, about every religion and just spirituality, being a good person, I don't think Jesus would have liked that behavior. Coming out of nowhere, having a lovely, intimate weekend with you, and then like, deuces, I gotta get saved, pray for me. Because, I had stopped talking to him, and then out of the blue, he came back seducing me. Jeez Louise. Yeah, that's this reverse, is he definitely holds a torch for you. He's definitely very attracted to you still. But he's like keeping it in his pants now. And if he's going to be really saved, then he can't be having sex outside of wedlock. Who am I to judge? Like I said, I still believe that Christians are Christians, even if they do that. That's just my opinion. I'm also not Christian, so who am I to say? But I'm known enough to and loved enough to know that you can still be a good person and modify some things within your religion so that you could still be a good person. And that behavior is not Christianly at all. I do too. I truly do too. I hope he gets his life together. It sounds like he needs it. He needs some kind of guidance. And just keep working on yourself, girl. That's we all got to do that. Focus on ourselves and love ourselves, and which I know you do. But yeah, that's so sorry that happened in that way. But I truly do hope he gets it together too. Yeah. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Marcella. Thank you so much. Yeah. So sorry about that. You take care of yourself, love. And I appreciate you too. Thank you, love. It was good seeing you. Yeah. We'll see where how things go from here. Keep me updated if there's any updates there, because I'd be very interested in seeing how this pans out. All right. Okay. 1 second. No. Yeah, no problem, Nadia. I'd love to read for you again. You have a wonderful night too, love. You do too. Yeah, I just hope that the right guy. I know that the right guy is going to come around for you, Marcella. Um, and and if it's him, then I hope that it all works out. But I know it's the right guy that's going to come towards you. That's where God comes in clutch. La, 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 la. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Miss Nadia. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, love. Okay, so what my work colleagues think about me. Okay. Did we ask this question yesterday, Nadia? Just might not, if we asked it yesterday, might not be that different. But let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? universe, masters, and spirit guides, what do Nadia's work colleagues think about her? Three of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. King of Wands. The Devil reversed. And, ooh, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Is King of Wands right in the center? I think... Okay, so this Knight of Pentacles reversed, Devil reversed, no bueno. Not good energy. I don't know how many colleagues you have. And like I say, not everybody is going to have a uniform opinion of you. But there are some people who don't... I feel that there's jealousy issues, Nadia. I really do. I think that, or inferiority issues with some of your colleagues. And there are some who don't want to see you working there anymore. These are not your superiors. These are not your higher ups. They do not have that power. So pay it no mind. But there are some people with the Devil reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse. Knight of Pentacles is the workhorse card. The Devil is the old ball and chain. So there are some people who are not super on board with you. But I do feel that there is an overall sense that you are going to take off farther than them. And that's where I'm like, why do they feel this way? And I think it's this King of Wands right here in the center, love. And I'll be honest, these people are like, they're not happy people. They're not happy there. They're insecure there. I want some clarity on this Three of Swords reversed and Eight of Swords reversed. Interesting. Okay, this Three of Swords reverse is interesting. Usually, when it comes to career, is often indicative of developing better ways of working with other people. Definitely putting conflicts behind oneself. And I don't know if you've had any conflicts with any of your coworkers. I feel like this has more to do with their own inner conflicts. And I don't know if you've made any friends there either. That's always dicey, making friends who you work with. It's, having colleagues who are friends, that can be dicey sometimes. This Eight of Swords reversed. There's some people who feel that you take a lot of like there's some people who really do appreciate you there. Some slight conflicts, not a lot hard to make any there. Yeah, people feel pretty toxic here. You feel like most of them hate you. Oh, love, that's not a good way to feel, but if that's how you feel, it's best to just anticipate the best, love, and just do your best and keep your head down. Like, I'm telling you, like, the people, yeah, I definitely am seeing people who are not a fan of you. They're really unhappy where they are, you know. They're not happy there, or maybe you don't know, but they're not happy. And I feel like a lot of that unhappiness that they have in regards to your guys' workplace, like they can target that on one of the new hires. Like I feel like these are people who, coworkers of yours who have been there for like, I don't want to say forever, because I do feel like the turnover rate is kind of high there. I could be wrong, but I do feel like they've been there longer than you at the very least, and are not super happy being there. This King of Wands right in the center, and I got this feeling from your superiors too, that in time you're definitely, I really feel like you're going to be given more responsibility, more leadership role, like a leadership position, quite likely. I felt that energy from them. They see that because they see that potential in you, girl. If I didn't feel like, if I felt like they didn't see, your superiors didn't see potential in you, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have told, I wouldn't have said that, just to make you feel good. But I honestly do feel like your superiors see potential. I also feel like that's part of this. It's jealousy with your coworkers. Like, oh, she's going to be promoted really fast, or she's going to get this super fast. But then there's another contingency of coworkers who are not jealous of that, who are almost like relieved because they're like, okay, well, she'll take that position then because I don't want to take on any more responsibility here. Does that kind of make sense? Like there's of course, like I said, like it's not like a solid, like everyone has the exact same opinion on you. It is varied. But I don't know if there's certain cliques of people or what that do talk to each other. But I feel like there's one group who just like doesn't want to see you there because they're jelly, and another group who is more indifferent and actually kind of relieved, because like, well, I don't want, like I said, like they don't want to take on that additional responsibility. They're they aren't happy about the job. I mean, more so, no, they're not happy about at least not what I'm reading here. I don't see anyone happy with it. I mean, more so the new coworkers, the new class. Oh, okay, and they have cliques. Okay, yeah, I feel like a lot of the new hires, or at least the people who I was just reading for, no, they are not happy. They're not happy. They're insecure, and I think a big part of that has to do with the fact that y'all aren't given proper feedback. They're in the dark too. And I'm not making excuses for them at all. Like, I really couldn't give like a rat's ass about them if they feel that way about you. I don't, like, those are some I don't want to say twisted people, but they're not happy. And they're insecure and in the dark as well. And a lot of the time, sometimes, oftentimes, human beings, when we are in the dark and we can't see what's ahead of us, draw our own conclusions, which is really not good. That's very like Knight of Swords reversed energy. Like, you don't want to draw your own conclusions where there's nothing really there. But yeah, I think that's a big part of it, love, is I think that's not conducive to a healthy workplace environment with superiors and coworkers alike. Yeah. Mind over matter, Miss Nadia. Mind over matter. They're not your friends. They're not your loved ones. They're coworkers. They don't matter in your world beyond just having to work with them. Other than that, they don't matter. So do your best not to mind. I know that can be easier said than done, but I really feel like you're appreciated. I know you're appreciated out of your work by your superiors, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Okay, just like I said, like, these people don't have power to give you the boot or anything. They just don't have that authority or agency. Yeah. you keep your head held high, Miss Nadia. You're doing great. Spirit says you're doing great. And that's what's really important there. Okay, love. All right. So I have been on for just a little over 2 hours, which means it is that time of night. You are so welcome, Miss Nadia. Thank you, girl. Thank you very, very much. Hope I brought you some clarity there, some light, a little light on the situation there. Because yeah, it's hard to see forward. All right, so I'm gonna do, it's that time of night, y'all. I'm gonna do a last call for any and all donations. I would love to read for you. Still got plenty of energy. If anyone is interested in a reading tonight, please let me know, and I can take care of you. Ooh. Hi, Gabrielle. You want to do another reading? I would love to read for you. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. Thank you, sweetheart. So you just want to know Johnny's thoughts towards you right now? You got it. You got it. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Johnny's current thoughts towards Gabrielle? Judgment, Six of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Cups, the High Priestess, an Ace of Swords. Okay. So, with this Judgment card, he knows that there is a major decision that needs to be made on the horizon. But it's also an indicator of making adjustments in one's love life, making the appropriate changes to one's love life, of which he needs to, let's just be real. The Six of Pentacles reversed, there is a conscious he's very aware, or feels aware, that there is an imbalance between you and him at this time. Six of Pentacles upright is an equal balance of give and take. When it's reversed, it is imbalanced. There's not an even balance of give and take here. I'm not saying that he doesn't give to you at all. I'm just saying you give up more to him, or at least he feels that way and thinks that way. He thinks that you would bring him ultimate contentment. It is imbalanced, and I've been pulling that's what I was going to say. I have a feeling that you've been pulling your energy back, which is wise, drawing that boundary, delineating those boundaries and maintaining those boundaries. Very, very important. But yeah, this Ten of Cups right here in the center, it's like he thinks that you would be the ideal partner for him. Like you make the most sense. You would bring him the most stability, reliability, loyalty, warmth, compassion, nurturing. You would fill all of his cups. And Ten of Cups is also a family card. He's close to your kid. I don't think he has any kids of his own. At least I don't think he told me whether he did or not, but I don't feel like he does. But he, like, intuitively, as I'm touching this High Priestess, he intuitively feels that and thinks that he does. He has two. Okay. His intuition is telling him that, and Ten of Cups is also a signifier that the next step needs to be met here. And I know I've been saying that for a while. I don't know if he's been thinking and feeling that for a while. I know I've been saying that for a little while. He's keeping, like, he's got a lot on his mind. This whole situation has been a lot on his mind, as I'm sure it has been for you. And I don't know if you've been talking to him or seeing him lately, but he's keeping a pretty cool, calm exterior, despite conflicting feelings within him. There are feelings of inner conflict here, especially with this imbalance. I do feel like he is, if you guys aren't talking right now, I feel like he's going to come out of the woodwork. Okay, you guys you just started talking back. Okay, just started back. Wait, not back talk, but you started talking again. You mean, that's this Ace of Swords. There's a lot that he wants to say to you, Gabrielle. A lot on his mind that I feel like he has been concealing for a while, and we specifically asked what his thoughts were towards you. And I feel like there has been a lot, I don't want to say a lot of things, but quite a few things that he has not been completely transparent about. I don't think he's lying about anything per se, but I do think that he's not completely transparent about things. But he knows that he's got to face this situation with fairness, and with solid communication. You're important. You're very important to him, Gabrielle. That I do see and always have. It's just a matter of his actions or inactions, and his lack of communication, his lack of forthrightness, is and has been problematic. But I do see, excuse me, in at least when it comes to his his thoughts right now, he does. He knows that a shift has got to occur here. He's got to make some adjustment to how the two of you operate, because it's imbalanced, it's unfair. And if he's feeling in a particularly just and honest way, then I would expect for him to uphold this, or at least try to honor and uphold this. Yeah, I feel like the communication between the two of you is going to get more serious soon. At least he wants that to happen. I'm not seeing any wands here, which would be action cards, taking action. But at the very least, I do see him communicating something of significance towards you, regarding going forth here. Because, yeah, this is getting, I don't want to say troublesome, but, you know, the fact that he slept with just another woman, I don't know if she was a random lady or friend or who she was, but that was not good behavior. That was not a good way for him to demonstrate how he is around you. He said a friend, okay. Yeah, it's not something that he's proud of. I'm not making excuses for him at all. But he's not. He is feeling regretful, and he has a resurgence of feeling as though there should be more balance. And that's the other thing about the Six of Pentacles too, love, is the card also features the scales. It's about being just. It's about being fair. It's not just about an equal give and take, but it's about doing what's right, acting the way in which one should correctly act, towards someone who they feel 10 of Cups towards, you know? So I don't know how quickly he's going to communicate his choices, where he wants to go from here. Looks quite promising, in terms of the nature of what he wants to talk about with you. A rebalance of things, I like that. Or balancing things out when they weren't balanced ever. Doing the right thing, being the right person, being a good person, doing the right thing is key here, in his thoughts. And yeah, it's hard for me to predict exactly how long, but it feels very soon. It feels like it's like, if this is what he's thinking right now, like, and these thoughts are so strong, I would not be surprised if whatever is on his mind he tells you by the end of this week, or by the end of next week. But we shall see, if his free will and his actions are going to match his thoughts there. I certainly hope that they do. Yeah, I really do. I really do, love. Well, thank you very much, Gabrielle, again, for your additional donation. I hope I brought you some clarity there, to a difficult, challenging situation. But But yeah, no, his thoughts towards you are very beautiful right now. Well, I've been manifesting just allowing the universe to bring what needs to come in. That's what's up, love. That's what's up. Especially when it comes to like the right man. I always ask God, I'm like, maybe I'm interested in one guy. If he's not the right one for me though, like do not bring him into my life. I don't need that noise, I don't need that. That's what I always visualize and manifest myself. It's just like, just bring me the right one. If it's the right one, then right on. If it's not, let me know so I can, detach from the situation and letting it be. Yeah, detaching the situation, letting it be. Totally, totally. Yeah. Yeah. And seeking wisdom from your spirit guides, your intuition is like spot on. You've got a very, very strong intuition, as you know. Um, and a good connection with your angels and your spirit guides. Let them be your guide. They have been guiding you very, very well thus far, and are definitely voices that I know you listen to and pay heed to. So that's really important too. Um, that you have that. Yeah, thank you so very much, Gabrielle. My intuition has been strong. Yeah, it's been incredibly strong. Yeah, I always feel like you've had strong intuition, but I feel like it's like even much stronger right now. You're very in touch with spirit, and yeah. You're so welcome, Gabrielle. Thank you, love. Thank you. Hope I brought you some clarity there. All right, so we'll do another last call for donations tonight. Oops. If I can type, if I can spell. There we go. Everything. Okay. So we're going to do a last call for any and all donations tonight. If you have a question you would like answered this evening, please let me know. I would love to read for you. Yeah. Last call tonight for any and all donations. If you'd like a read, let me know. Last call tonight. Last call for any and all donations tonight. Last call tonight. Any donations? If you would like a reading, let me know. Last call for any and all donations tonight. Last call for all donations tonight. Last call. Last call for any donations. If you'd like a reading, let me know in the chat and I can take care of you. Anybody? No? Anybody? All right, and with that, I am going to call it a very, very wonderful night. Thank you all so much for being here, for your donations, and much love and light to all of you. And I will likely see you all